Well, well. Look who shows up at long last. I half expected to hear you'd crossed some Dark Lord upstairs and finally got yourself killed. None of the others have shown up either. I assume they're dead by now, which means you and Fon are the last ones.
So I just killed Fawn and I'm Sith, right? This shouldn't take long.
Wrong. Your final trial will be to retrieve an ancient map from the innermost chamber of Naga Sado's tomb, which has never been breached in thousands of years. But before you get the map, you'll have to awaken an ancient assassin called a Deshade that sleeps in the tomb. You cannot access the map without him. Understand?
What exactly is a Deshade?
They're a lost race of assassins that the ancient Sith used to devour their Force-using enemies. This one will probably eat you the moment he's freed. Oh, and one more thing. You'll be competing with Fon for this map. Whoever brings it back will be Lord Zash's apprentice. The other will die. And Fon's already started, so my advice? Run, slave. Run.
One moment, please.
Lord Zash! What are you doing here?
Overseer, are you implying that I, a Lord of the Sith, don't have the right to go where I please within the Academy of the Sith?
No, of course not, Lord Zash.
Good. I saw the last acolyte arrive. I wanted to see the hopefuls off on their final trial. Where's, the red one, Fon?
He finished his trial early, so I sent him on rather than keeping him waiting for this.
Pity. I just finished translating the wonderful text this acolyte brought from Tulak Horde's tomb, and it's most illuminating. I don't know that the map can be retrieved without it.
Well, well, well. It's a good thing I didn't start running, isn't it, Harkon?
It's too late. Fon's already left. You can't just...
Give one acolyte an unfair advantage over the other? Overseer, when has being Sith ever been about being fair? Now, my dear acolyte, here is what you must do to free the Deshade. There are rods scattered throughout the tomb of Naga Sado. These rods are the keys to the chamber where the ancient assassin is imprisoned. You will need to place the rods in the chamber door and electrify them. I don't know exactly the reason, but it is clear that you will not be able to retrieve the map without the Deshade. But be careful, he is very dangerous.
I'll use caution.
I will return when both acolytes are back from the tomb. You will not do anything further to affect the outcome of the trial. Understood?
Yes, Lord Zash.
Good. And good luck, acolyte.
Acolyte, may I speak to you for a moment?
For a beauty like yourself, of course.
Oh, yes. Thank you. You're too kind, really. There was another acolyte, not long ago, who entered this tomb and did not come back. He died in there.
Death is merely the final failure of the weak.
That seems even more true on Korriban, I'm afraid. The acolyte who went in there, he was a good sort. Friendly and talkative. He said he was entering the tomb to prove himself to his father. I just thought it would be nice if somebody took his body back and told his father he didn't make it.
Yes, the father should be told that his son has fallen.
I'd never survive in there. And even if I did, I wouldn't be allowed to see his father. He is a Dark Honor Guard stationed in the Academy. None but Sith can ever set foot on the sacred ground where he stands watch. But you could find the body and bring it to his father. Please do this and honor the fallen.
If I see the acolyte's body, I will try to retrieve it.
Thank you so much. If you find the acolyte's remains inside the tomb, let me know. I can tell you where to find his father in the Academy. Good luck.
I'm an acolyte now, but I'll be Sith soon. I, too, am despised in the Academy. What do you mean, stronger? If Prythor's the one who exiled you to these caves, I doubt he'll change his mind about feeding you. If Prythor is really behind all this, he may be worth investigating.
You found him. That poor acolyte.
He got torn up pretty badly in there.
He was so brave and ready to prove himself to his father. His father was Naaman Fall. As I said before, he's one of the Dark Honor Guards in the Academy. If you take the acolyte's remains to his father, I'm sure he'll be grateful.
Sounds like a worthy cause.
Thank you. It's good to see that there are more feelings embraced by the Sith than just hate and fury. You can find the acolyte's father outside the chamber of the Dark Council. That's where he stands guard.
You don't belong here. You stand before the chamber of the Dark Council, and this floor is off-limits to all who are not lords of the Sith. If you are not on official business, you will leave now.
Wow. This looks like a nice place to hang out all day. How do I land your job?
You kill more people than you ever knew were alive, and when you are done, I sense. You are carrying my son's remains. He was such a weak boy. He shames me in death as he shamed me in life. When I heard of his death, I could not leave my post. Honor forbade it. Still, I would like to know what happened in there.
Tell me what happens around here first. Must be pretty crazy.
This is where the Dark Council meets, where Sith politics play out, where the Emperor issues his decrees, and where lives are destroyed with the flick of a wrist. Satisfied? Now tell me, where did you find his body? Did my pathetic son even make it past the first steps? In the end, was he Sith?
He died valiantly, deep in the tombs. He was nearly Sith.
He died well. I suppose my son had more of me in his heart than I had ever considered possible. With this news, you have brought me a peace I didn't think possible. Thank you. I will have him buried in honor. Take this small token of my appreciation and go.
What do you want? I'm training slaves to feed the beasts, and I don't have time to chat.
I'm here for a special meal. You know the kind.
You've been talking to Seirun, haven't you? That creature was close to me when I was an acolyte. It helped me survive my trials. It traveled places I couldn't, told me everything it heard and saw. It had been living off vermin before I came along. I figured out a way to make it healthier, stronger. Seirun's special meals.
By all means, continue.
Seirun never knew exactly what I fed it. Its meals weren't just beast fodder. Seirun ate the corpses of the Academy's failures, the bones and blood of dead acolytes. Feeding on their energy after death, it grew exponentially more powerful with every meal, and became strong in the dark side.
How did a fool like you become an overseer?
Maybe taking Seirun was a mistake, but we were strong together. When I saw how twisted Seirun was becoming, I sent it away. It was becoming hungrier all the time, and I feared it would attack the living. Destroying it seemed impossible. It could heal any injury it suffered. I hoped it would find a new home somewhere, but it seems we must act more decisively.
What's your plan?
Aid Seirun and it will turn on us. One more taste of power and it will begin hunting acolytes. I can't allow that. Together, we must poison Seirun. Before I sent Seirun away, I developed a powerful toxin, but I didn't have the heart to use it. It won't kill the creature, but it should strip it of its power.
Seirun helped you. It adored you. How can you be so ungrateful?
If I thought I could keep that thing, I would. I tried, but Seirun isn't what it used to be. Poisoning it would be merciful. If we do this, Seirun won't survive much longer. It will hide as best it can and slowly starve. But the alternative is to let it become a living horror.
Seirun needs to become strong. It needs its food.
Seirun's not loyal to the Sith, not to me, and certainly not loyal to you. But I have a degree of loyalty to the creature. If this is what you insist on doing, I'll give you what Seirun wants.
Perhaps the creature will prove useful again. It's an interesting experiment, if nothing else.
Perhaps. This should be what you need. Feed it to Seirun, and the creature will have the strength it desires. Let's hope we're not making a mistake.
I'm sure you'll find it satisfactory. Remember this kindness, Seirun. Remember the Sith who helped you, and that you don't need to kill.
Places Amin's Waiheis fools, Gawantida seek from Tauhans. Iptaukida Melaswe Sama, Ward sign in Meremnai, Saigat Rawa Degdal. Tagasat Chais, and Parks Prize War Peren, Swase Ikbus Karadida.
You don't exactly sound sane.
Ni pate ufaro wisandan sware kanidede, Akja Swaluda is. Ababarna Habens, Glaubena, Ni in usakwai, usiterens apipao. Was jabe wise jabe, prophetess, wisans jagara haitain.
I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Tulak Horde is dead.
I places amins wajhais fools, gawantida seek from tauhans. Aprogatua, ina in lausolam, ja kasatida tu ima. Twade en warpai an parlaikain. Panay, name in maidens. Ipsik erpai kunana, jaus erpai rojandan, in bise wistai. In bizo se waitai spila presen kretai, in bise ewanata, atragata injais.
Fine, then let's go.
Sisunja, targi skolan.
I'm telling you, Overseer, it cannot be done. I went into the tomb, I saw the Deshade across the chasm, but I could not get to it.
But the map! The map! Lord Zash is adamant she will not take an apprentice without the map!
I'm telling you, Lord Zash wants the impossible. No one is ever going to get that map!
You don't mean this map, do you?
The map! And the Deshade! Get that monster out of here this instant! And give me the map!
No, it's not possible. You wretch, you filth, you must have cheated somehow. How did you do it? How did you release the monster?
Sai galut saira, iswis us ulf bundan, ja atnam, in puidangarja.
Right. You must have cheated. You must have. You'll pay for this!
Fawn, patience. You will have your chance at this whelp, after you personally deliver this map to Lord Zash.
Eat them both, Ken.
Dobila wesun.
Keep your pet at bay for just a moment, Acolyte. I would have a word with Fawn.
Lord Zash.
Yes, Fawn. Now, where's my map?
Here, Lord Zash. Right here.
You found it for me, Fawn? How wonderful.
He couldn't have found it if he tried.
Silence! Fawn will tell me what happened, won't you, Fawn? You wouldn't dare lie to me, would you? Because it would be a shame for me to discover that you lied to me. Now, one more time. Did you bring this map back from Nagasadow's tomb?
No. No, I didn't. I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hearken, you fool. In any other group for any other lord, this young man would have torn the other acolytes to shreds. What were you trying to prove? That you could outsmart me? That you knew better than me what kind of person I wanted for an apprentice? You fool! There's your pet, Hearken. Clean this mess up. Apprentice, meet me in my chambers upstairs.
She showed you, Hearken. Maybe next time you'll learn to obey your superiors, eh?
This is not the end. Without Lord Zash to save you, you're nothing. I have connections that will hunt you wherever you go.
I'm sorry it turned out this way, Harkin. I know you never liked me much, but I learned a lot from you.
What? Well, I guess it is an overseer's job to inspire his charges. Now get going, slave. I mean, apprentice.
Ah, my magnificent new apprentice. Congratulations are in order, I believe.
You know, I could have taken Fawn. You didn't need to kill him for me.
Yes, of course. But it wouldn't have made that stubborn overseer respect your power. So I reminded him of mine instead. Now, I was just looking over this astonishing map you brought back, and I can tell we have a lot of work ahead of us.
You mean I have a lot of work ahead of me?
You think I don't work, apprentice? I'd remind you that there is more to being Sith than crushing Tukata skulls and mulling about dark tombs. You must meet me on Drummond Cars. There we can talk more.
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Drummond Cars is the capital of the Sith Empire. It's a dark place, charged with dark energy. It's also the first location on the map. I will meet you in my chambers in the Citadel in Cars City. There we can speak more freely of the work ahead, without the fear of unfriendly ears. This is the lightsaber I had as an apprentice. I want you to have it.
And what a fine weapon of murder it is. I've always wanted one of these.
Excellent. I'm glad you like it. It served me well. Now remember, my chambers, the Citadel, Drummond Cars. It's imperative that we get to work on this as soon as possible.
Stop right there, slave. Darth Scotia has a message for you.
I am a Sith apprentice. Show some respect or I'll smash your face in.
Shut up, you insignificant worm. The message is this. You will not go to Drummond Cars. Everything you've done here, everyone you've dealt with, Lord Zash included, is insignificant. Darth Scotia has eyes and ears on Korriban. He knows what your master is up to, and he is displeased, to say the least. On Korriban, Lord Zash may have her way, but on Drummond Cars it's a different story. So you see, you have to die.
Kem, what is it you do to Force users again?
Gibay iswis aman hangwijins.
Tosin, is that a Deshade? Maybe this isn't such a good idea.
Coward! Fight, you fool!